So we are back. It's rolling. We are good. I'm sorry for the late upload. Yesterday, I actually uploaded 22. Episode 22. Been pretty busy. So we got some interesting stuff. Last minute stuff as always. But the last minute stuff seems to be the best and most entertaining. So let's just get right into this bitch.
All right. So you might have heard about this one. Just, what is this, from May 12th. The big one is really Jay-Z made it into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay.
He was inducted. And other people too, like Tina Turner, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters deserve that, though.
Oh, yeah. But there's a lot of controversy right now with Jay-Z being inducted.
Look, man, Jay-Z's definitely one of the best rappers out there. He's been doing it for a long time, and I like him. I personally like him. Do I think he's got a spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't think so, because he's just, I mean, it's fairly obvious. He's not a rock star. Lives the life of one, but I don't know why there's not a rap Hall of Fame yet.
Yeah, that is interesting, because people like NWA have made it in. Well, the group NWA.
Yeah.
Notorious B.I.G., Public Enemy.
Yeah, and those are all great guys, but you gotta... I mean, who's running this fucking shit? Like some blind person? Or like a deaf person? Like, clearly they're great artists, but they're not rock and roll. Then you got guys who've been doing it for I don't know how fucking long, who are real rock and roll, and they can't even get in.
Yeah.
But so Jay-Z definitely deserves to be put into something, but I don't know why they just don't create like a hip-hop, rap.
Yeah, because
Hall
it's
of
so
Fame.
big nowadays, especially in America.
Especially,
North
so
America
you should just
here.
make that. So I don't know how I feel about that, because he is good. I think he's misplaced there, but I think that whole Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has basically become just a Hall of Fame of any artist now, because they're just kind of letting anybody in there. But yeah, I'm not real mad over it, because like I said, I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's a bad rapper. Yeah,
exactly. And he became eligible because 25 years ago, he released his first album, Reasonable Doubt, in 1996. So.
96? He's been out that long?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was more 2000s. Damn,
96.
Jay-Z. Damn. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, and then Foo Fighters made it in, well deserved.
Yeah, finally.
Oh yeah, Blink-182 has yet to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's one. So.
They'll probably never get in.
Nah.
I don't know. Eventually they will. Is Rush in there yet?
I believe so. Let me make sure.
Rush.
Rush is. Yeah, they're in.
Okay, I was gonna say we got a real fucking problem if Rush isn't in, but NWA is in. We got a real fucking problem.
Let me search. Who deserves to be in?
Dan Fogelberg.
Yeah.
Higher than any bird ever flew, longer than... Did you ever hear that song?
I don't think so.
Dan Fogelberg. It's from the 60s. It's an old fucking wartime song.
Oh.
Stop the war machine, man.
Stevie Ray Vaughan. I guess he's not in. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Nah, I think they're in. Because Rush is on this list. Oh yeah, Motorhead isn't in.
Who cares?
Iron Maiden's not in.
Who cares?
Judas Priest isn't in.
Who cares?
Pantera isn't in. You like Pantera, right?
Not really.
No.
Kind of overrated.
Megadeth.
Who cares?
Alice in Chains.
They'll be in.
Yeah, maybe
in the next couple of years. Ozzy?
Yeah, I guess Ozzy, but Black Sabbath is in, right?
Yeah. Ozzy's not in. Wow.
Actually, it says, after all, Ozzy attempted to remove Black Sabbath's name from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Why?
In 1999, because he called it meaningless.
Meaningless.
Which I could see that, yeah.
Meaningless to him, maybe, but
yeah, to him. Yeah.
Not for a lot of people in the bandmates.
Right.
Too many drugs, Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Can't believe that guy's still alive, man.
Yeah, man.
Ozzy.
He's immortal.
Scott Weiland shoots heroin once and dies. Ozzy Osbourne has snorted literally everything on the planet and is still alive.
Yeah.
And he's like 80.
Alright, so I'm going to skip this video because it doesn't even seem to be going. But basically, this was going to be leading into the roller coaster thing, where a teen built a roller coaster in his backyard in Georgia.
It sounds like that fucking... Remember that old cartoon that was on when we were younger?
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, that one. That was on Disney. I was more Nickelodeon, you know?
I like that show, though, Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
That was good.
But if I watched it now, I'd be like, this is so gay. This is so retarded.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
But at the time, if nothing else was on, I'd watch it, you know?
Yeah. We'll look at this one, too. This just popped up on Loudwire, actually. Motley Crue, Def Leppard, and Poison Stadium Tour rescheduled for 2022.
I wish Def Leppard would just drop off the face of the earth.
Really?
I'm so tired of hearing those cheap, overplayed, like scummy, like songs. Like if I hear "Pour Some Sugar on Me" one more time, I'm gonna crash my car into a tree and end my life in a fiery explosion. I hate that song. I hate that band. I don't think they're any good. I think they're overrated, and I think their songs need to just drop off the face. I mean, look, if I had all the money in the world, I would literally buy all the rights to their songs and just, I don't know, just like lose them. Just like, oh, I don't know, you can't play them anymore. I'm so fucking tired of that, like that voice and that sound. I just can't stand them. They're like a generic rock band. Motley Crue is a different story. I like them. And who's the other one?
Poison.
Same, another one. You know, hear one song, you heard them all.
Yeah. It is played a lot.
Def Leppard, it's like, that's the best you could fucking come up with. Like, you listen to ZZO, you hear it 9 times a day.
Which, yeah, maybe if it wasn't that way, we would appreciate it more. But I hear what you're saying.
Like, I hear it on the radio, I swear to God, every single day.
Yeah.
Every day. I can't stand it. They're like the Nickelback of the 80s. Just generic, you know? Fuck them.
Yeah, we'll see.
Motley Crue's better off without both of those bands.
Yeah, Motley Crue. So.
Guy's drumming with one arm. Like, dude, just...
That is pretty nuts, though.
It's impressive, but I could do it, you know?
God
I could
bless
do it.
him. So, actually, yeah, leading into the roller coaster thing, on CNN, roller coaster stalls out mid-ride, stranding passengers 20 feet in the air.
I was just telling Matt before we started, that's not that high.
That's right, yeah. Honestly, when you were saying it, I thought they were saying, like, launched passengers 20 feet in the air.
No.
And I was like, that is crazy. But now that I'm reading it, stalls out, okay.
No.
That's
like,
not
when
too
I
bad.
read the headline, I was like, oh, shit, they're probably 50 feet up in the air. 20 feet, I mean, if you're in a secured roller coaster cart and the rails or whatever you call them are locked in and you're 20 feet, I mean, yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but it could be way worse.
Yeah. Honestly, it's more nerve-wracking when it's going like 100 miles per hour.
20 feet.
When you're just sat there, it's like,
I fucking
right.
fell from 20 feet already. You
Really?
know, got right up.
Yeah, it was in Phoenix, Arizona. And they had to wait until the fire department came to the rescue on the Desert Storm ride at Castles and Coasters.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it looks like they were stuck at a curve here.
Phoenix.
At least they weren't upside down. That would suck.
No, that would suck.
All
People
the blood
start
starts
puking.
Yeah, blood starts rushing to your head.
I wonder if that's ever happened. It had to have happened. Like somebody was like semi upside down or like sideways on a roller coaster and just breaks down.
Yeah, that would suck.
Do you ever see those like videos of people on roller coasters and they're always like on? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Hear me good?
Yep.
They're always like on the roller coaster with like a girlfriend or a boyfriend or like a friend or family member.
Yeah.
And like inevitably, like always, the one person is like totally having fun and is like comfortable with roller coasters, and they bring like a friend or whatever on who's deathly afraid of them, and like these people start slipping out of these things, out of the holsters, and they're and they're like panicking. They're like having the worst time of their life, and their friend or their girlfriend's next to them just laughing, and it's like, dude, your fucking friend here is having the most scarring like thing happening in his life, and you're just laughing because you think it's cute to bring him on.
Yeah, it probably feels like a lifetime for the other person.
I saw one guy slip out one time on one of the videos.
Really?
Dude, he just fucking slipped out.
Dude, yeah, some people just don't fit in. Right on those
people
coasters.
Have straight up panic attacks. I never went on a roller coaster. I thought they were overrated,
Really?
I don't believe in them.
Oh.
I don't believe in the physics. I just don't believe in the ethics of them. I think it's a weird way of entertainment. Let's see how fast we can go, It's just a weird, like, archaic way, I'd rather go...
It's a fun journey, I think.
Fuck, man, I'd rather do a lot of things. I'd rather, what's that thing they used to do? They used to ride horses next to each other with a real long thing.
What, jousting?
Jousting? I'd rather go jousting.
Oh.
And not get up,
No, you know what sucks, though? Like, roller coasters are fun because it's a journey, You're going through a place. But honestly, like, I can't stand, like, the slingshots at the beach that just launch you way up in the air. Like, I hate that feeling.
You know what I don't like about...
I'm scared of it.
I'm scared of heights to a certain extent. Like, if I'm 25 feet up, I'm good. Obviously if I'm 1,000 feet up, I'm a little worried. But the thing about roller coasters is I'm afraid of speed, believe it or not. Like,
yeah.
I don't like speed and knowing that if something were to happen, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I just don't like that speed. It's just something about it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But all that shit, like, you go on a roller coaster, you go on one of those slingshots I got at Wildwood, like, even if it's like even if it's subconscious, like, getting on these rides, there's a chance that you could die that day.
Yeah.
Like just like when you get in your car, like, it's subconscious, but you're like, there's a chance, I could wreck today and not ever wake up.
Yeah, and the thing about cars, you have more control, it seems. But yeah, even that is totally risky. Anybody could come out of thin air.
But this whole, like, I don't even know, like, thrill, like, adrenaline junkie thing, like, these guys on street bikes. I don't know where I was the other day, but I saw a street bike on, like, one of the main, on 512, coming out of Penargil, and around Penn Jersey there. Yeah. And then it goes, like, the road curves. Dude, this guy was doing probably over 100 miles an hour on the street bike. And Matt, look, there's a car. So say, like, this is a car going this way, and there's a car going this way. He was doing 100 miles an hour, and he fucking went right in between these two cars.
Jesus,
right on the yellow line. And I'm like, those are the kind of people that I got to hear about. And I got to see all these people crying and stickers and shit. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like,
what's the old saying? I forget what it is, but it's almost like if you live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you want to put people at danger, you want to put yourself at danger. I really don't want to hear sob stories then when you finally splatter all over somebody's tractor trailer.
Damn, yeah.
I mean, it is sad,
it's sad,
but
yeah.
That person should know better than to be doing over 100 miles an hour, weaving in between cars.
Yeah, just a common sense thing.
It's just common sense. People doing these flying squirrel suits off these fucking Mount Kilimanjaro.
Dude, that stuff's crazy.
It's cool, but when you hit a rock going 150 miles an hour, I don't want to hear your family saying, we don't know what happened. Well, obviously, you saw the video. Your fucking son was an adrenaline junkie.
Dude.
And tried something, and he died from it. What do you mean you don't know what happened?
When you survive that, though, like, I can only imagine the feeling, like, dude.
And look,
I was a flying squirrel for this.
I'm not telling people what to do. Obviously, do whatever the fuck you want. Just, I don't know. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. Don't be surprised when the thing you're doing fucking ends you,
Right. True.
That was my little rant of the day.
Okay, so volcanoes could still be active on Mars.
We're hearing a lot about Mars, though, recently, man.
Yeah.
A lot about Mars.
It says, the barren landscape of Mars makes the planet seem like a quiet frozen desert where nothing has happened for billions of years, except for the occasional dust storm. New research, however, suggests that the red planet has a more recent history of activity, and it could still be volcanically active.
Yo, how crazy would that be if, like, Mars, since obviously we're, like, nowhere near even exploring, even though like the most little bit, you know what I mean? Like, we've been on this planet how long, and there's still parts of the Earth that are, unexplored, I guess. The oceans and stuff. So imagine a new planet that we're just now exploring. Imagine there's a volcano there that's like 10 times the size of one of the biggest volcanoes here on Earth. And like we finally colonize Mars and people are settling down, and the thing blows and just ends it all.
That would be nuts.
Like, we're 6 months in, we're doing good. Boom.
And that's it. Natural disaster. Yeah,
just
man.
Looking up at the sky at night, looking at Mars, you're like, wow, there's people up there, and you just see it disappear, just like engulfed in flames.
It's like, damn. Damn.
Sorry, Elon.
But yeah, this looks like an image here. The smooth, dark area stretches for 8 miles. It's surrounded by a 20-mile-long volcanic fissure in the Cerberus Fosse system of faults where the Martian crust has pulled apart. So yeah, it's kind of like in California, like the San Andreas fault. How that looks. It's kind of like that, where it's split.
Do you remember that old cartoon? I don't know what channel it was on. Probably Nickelodeon. This was early 2000s. What was it called? Butt Ugly Martians?
I've heard about that. I don't think I've ever watched it.
It was about those three. I had like very like faint memories of it when I was a kid, but there was about like three poorly drawn cartoon like Martians, and they ride around on like Mars on like little dirt bikes and shit. The animation is god awful.
Oh yeah.
I've seen better animation in like shows 20 years older than that. It was god awful, but I just thought of that the other day. It's a throwback.
Yeah, I heard about that one. Did we read this on here that Elon Musk is confident we'll be on Mars by 2026?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, I think 2 podcasts ago, or the last one.
Yeah, because he's like, and a lot.
People will die.
Yeah, people will die.
It's like that Shrek meme that you see going around on Instagram. It was like, oh man, I forget about it. I forget what it was, but it was like, people will die.
Yeah.
Something about COVID.
Okay, so this is another space one. Space Force commander fired after comments made on conservative podcast.
Let's read more about that.
A Space Force lieutenant colonel has been removed from his command after appearing on a conservative podcast criticizing the U.S. military.
Criticizing the military?
Yeah, I guess so. And I'm trying to see if there's a quote. So this guy, the lieutenant colonel, joined the Steve Gruber show to discuss his new book, Irresistible Revolution, Marxism, Goals of Conquest and Unmaking of the American Military, which it alleges the Marxist ideologies are becoming widespread within the armed forces.
So the guy who got fired was a Marxist?
Yeah.
And he was on a conservative, right-leaning podcast.
Yes. So yeah, I guess they didn't agree. The Space Force didn't agree with his points.
And they fired him.
So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to talk your mind, I guess.
It's hard, man, these days. You know. especially with the cancel culture.
Yeah.
You can't say a single fucking word. You can't joke. These people act like they don't have... these people... Not that there's any organization running, obviously, the cancel culture, but, like, these people making it happen, like... They act like they never said a joke before. They act like they don't have a sense of humor or whatever. You just can't say nothing anymore. Land of the free, but I can't even say, whatever. I don't even want to say it now. Yeah. You can't say anything.
We do have a quote here that he said. And he said, "Since taking command as a commander about 10 months ago, I saw what I consider fundamentally incompatible and competing narratives of what America was, is, and should be. That wasn't just prolific in social media or throughout the country during this past year, but it was spreading throughout the U.S. military. And I had recognized those narratives as being Marxist in nature." So he's just saying he didn't agree.
See, like, this is
what was going on.
It's the thing about thumbnails and headlines. Obviously, they're very misleading. When I saw that, I thought it was a conservative going on a conservative podcast saying some shit, and then he got fired. But here it was apparently some Marxist guy criticizing the U.S. military. You shouldn't get fired for that, though, man. No matter what side you're on, you shouldn't get fired for just speaking your opinion.
I think he's actually he's not Marxist. He's saying they're becoming Marxist, like the military.
Oh, okay. I think I misinterpreted it wrong.
Yeah, I think the way I read it came off.
Yeah. Okay. Like so this guy's not a Marxist.
Yeah,
but he's criticized.
Yeah, he's claiming that's what they're turning to.
Wow, and he got fired for that.
Yeah.
No, that's a weird one.
Yeah.
Because, it's not cool to go on a podcast and put your company you work for on blast.
Yeah, that's true.
But, like I said, should be able to speak your mind, your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's fucked up. Now the guy doesn't have a job because you don't like his opinion on your shit. Alright, so this video...
Maybe he'll start his podcast.
Whoops. Hold on. This mic just went weird. I saw this video the other day, and Matt can't play it on the computer because we're running the recording thing.
Yeah, I'll play it from my phone then, actually, so I can watch, because I've never seen it before.
Okay, let me explain it. So it's a guy. You sure this isn't a compilation video?
This is Shoot Your Own Hat Off New Sport.
Okay, so if this is the video, I'm thinking it's the video.
57 seconds.
Yeah, here's a guy, an older gentleman. He's out in the woods, and he has a rifle. I don't know what he has, but he has a gun, a firearm, people call them these days. And I don't know what happened, that either the gun jammed or he's looking for something, but it's a long rifle, so he puts the butt of the gun on the ground, and the barrel of the rifle, like an idiot, is pointing towards his face or his head, and he's looking and looking down there to see what's jamming the gun, and it goes off and shoots his hat off.
Oh God!
And I think it's funny because it's so goofy, but watch it. So if you guys want to see it, just type up "guy shoots his hat off" or whatever.
So he's just
shooting right now.
I like water bottles or something.
So I'm guessing the gun jams. Yeah. Oh.
Jesus,
dude, it's like something you'd see on Looney Tunes. Just like
the anticipation when he puts it on the ground.
You know what I mean, Matt? Like, that's something you'd see on, like, Bugs Bunny.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Just like
slow-mo. Yeah. Maybe it grazed his forehead, too, but I don't think it hit him.
That's straight-up cartoon shit. Like, barely misses you. Barely just, like, blasted your head off. Just shoots your hat off with an old rifle. I laugh like hell, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah. How about that other video you had? The girl shoots her shooting instructor in the head.
Shoots instructor in the head.
I doubt it's really what it says it is.
There you go, just like that. This cell phone video showing a 9-year-old girl firing a fully automatic Uzi at a gun range in Arizona.
A fully automatic Uzi in the hands of a 9-year-old girl.
What the video doesn't show, moments later, the weapon's powerful kickback causes the gun to lurch up and to the left. Her instructor, Charlie Bob,
figures right where he's at, alright?
He's shot several times and killed.
Oh, damn, dude.
Dude, no way.
It also raises a lot of questions. Why would a child who may not be physically strong enough to control such a powerful weapon be allowed to fire one? Bob Irwin is owner of the gun shop in nearby Las Vegas, a destination that's led the way in what's called
I think we get the... Yeah, that's a really good point. Why, as a parent, or even the gun instructor, so I guess rest in peace to that guy, so that sucks, but as an adult, why would you give a fully automatic Uzi to a 9-year-old girl?
Yeah, that's
to
nuts.
Anybody.
And I mean, it's not like she's gonna be traumatized as well from this.
But why would you do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
There's adults out there who can't handle that gun. I couldn't. You know?
Yeah.
Why would you allow that to happen? Do you think it's cute?
Sorry, I was looking at this other...
My daughter's shooting guns. You know, get them started early. Meanwhile, the poor guy who's just innocent, probably has a family at home, is dead.
Yeah, man.
You thought it was cute to give your kid a gun.
And he was just trying to teach someone.
Just trying to help the girl out. He should... And look, I'm not trying to be mean. Like I said, rest in peace to that gun instructor. He should have knew better, too. He should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if that was me... Like, I don't know shit about guns, okay? I'll admit it right now. But let's say I did, okay? Let's say I had 30 guns at home and, you know, avid gun enthusiast. And I saw a girl, little girl, 10-year-old girl, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to give her this gun. It's not practical to give a girl of that size and that age a gun like that. It's not practical.
Right.
Is that a terrorist?
Yeah.
What, a bazooka? RPG?
And dude, he just blows himself up.
I've seen this video.
I don't even know what's going on.
He looks like he's at target practice.
They just keep replaying.
Oh my god! Dude, did you see how black it went? Like, here, rewind that. Look how quick. Dude, what happened? It looked like it went out the other way.
It must have, dude, it must like
Backfired.
hit something before it went to wherever he was aiming.
Must have exploded before it even left the fucking thing. Dude, that was instant death.
It was so instant, yeah.
Instant death. And somehow the camera's still rolling. Did you notice that?
Yeah. Must have been far enough away. He has an ISIS fighter for 5 years.
ISIS fighter.
So, I mean, I don't know what to think about that one.
ISIS. Well, one less ISIS guy.
So.
One less ISIS terrorist in the world.
Yes. Okay.
Bada boom.
This is something kind of interesting. Pretty cool, actually. This new green space in New York City. They just put up. It's near the Lincoln Center. And look at this. It looks like a skate park almost. But it's just like this park they put in with like, I don't know if it's fake grass or what. There's a fountain in the middle.
What is the purpose? Just to give it a more
just
natural feel?
And I've seen a video of it, man. It's packed. Like, there's people just out there sunbathing, and like these little arches have like restaurant, like a little like restaurant deal in them.
Central Park's probably like, am I not good enough for you?
Yeah.
What, am I, a joke to you?
Yeah,
wow.
Central Park will...
It's
14,000 square feet of concrete expanse. It's a public art installation.
No one in New York City will be like, you have to pay $100 at the gate. A hot dog is $37.
37, yeah.
A Diet Coke is $11. It's like a baseball game, man.
Yeah, it's just an open air space. Anyone's allowed in. There might be live performances there.
I'll have to show up and just do a live podcast.
Dude, that would be cool, actually.
In front of people who don't know me.
Yeah, and I mean, people in New York City are pretty open to all that stuff.
Very open.
So.
Pigeons, a lot of pigeon theaters, you know?
Yeah, you could
Central Park, CP.
See. So.
What's next? The Google Maps?
Yeah.
All right. So I had this idea before we started. I'm like, Matt, let's just Google like the weirdest spots on Google Maps and like visit them and like see what they are. We'll discuss them. I don't know. I think it'll be kind of cool.
I mean, we could easily find ourselves, but I also have a little article here that has 50 amazing finds on Google Earth. Actually, that one's not cool because it's not like Street View. But yeah, here's some like Street View ones.
Dude, Google Maps is like one of the best innovations of our time.
Yeah, man.
Like you could literally go anywhere in the world from home. You know, sometimes I like to go on Google Maps and like search up my town, and on the computer, they don't do it if you're on your cell phone, but on the computer you can actually go back in time and see what, you know, things look like. Like in my town, things went back as 2008. Mm-hmm. So you can go through town and see what, you know, it looked like in 2008. They did another one in 2009, and then 2012 or 13, I think. They do it once every, you know, couple years. But dude, it's really cool. It's a huge innovation, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I used to do that in high school, just sit on the Chromebook and go around the streets.
I remember that. Not doing work at all.
Right.
God forbid.
Here, yeah, let's just see, because some of these, they're funny pictures, but we can't see the location exactly. Like, here's a shitload of seagulls.
Do you want to move your mic down a little bit for me?
Yeah. Is that good?
Yeah.
That should be.
Is that a guy sleeping on a park bench?
Yeah, with like some Mortal Kombat costume. No, it's even
Mortal Wombat.
Probably like Power Rangers. I don't even know.
Mortal Wombat.
Yeah, but it looks like it's in. I think that's Japanese.
That's a Japanese gentleman right there.
It's like a horse eating trash.
Whoa.
Remember Car on fire.
Remember that donkey video for that donkey laughing at that dog?
Yeah.
Car on fire.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
Wow. The Google van just like drives by, slows down.
An arrest.
Is that an arrest? It looks like one of those Mexican like slaughter videos.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like a firing squad video.
But no, yeah, it has an officer. But here, let's see. We'll see what we could find ourselves. So anywhere you want to start?
Let's go. What's the most interesting place? L.A.
The melting pot of Los Angeles.
Tijuana.
Any specific neighborhood you can think of here?
Let's go.
I mean, I see Skid Row right now. You know you're gonna find.
Yeah, let's go to Skid Row.
Shit. So this is right on the intersection of San Pedro Street and 5th Street. So let's see what's in Skid Row. Already, we're seeing tents.
And tarps covering some.
Dude, there's a real problem there with
mysterious items.
It's crazy, man. There's a real problem. Here's the Skid Row People's Market. Like, dude, honestly, I would not feel safe at all walking through this area.
No. Skid Row.
Yeah, I mean, just look. There's a real problem there.
Homeless people. Wow.
Because look, every corner we
every
turn.
5 feet, there's a tent. It looks like Yosemite National Park. People camping out.
Yeah, man.
But it's for life, you know?
It's on the streets.
And you see a Coca-Cola truck.
I thought this was a palm tree, too. I was like, oh, at least there's some nature, and I go up. And it's just
a
like
5G tower.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this is Skid Row. Definitely. Yeah, here's a close-up. Look, at least they got some, like, ornaments hanging.
Yeah. It's like a poorly built Christmas tree.
And yeah, actually, this has some, like, garland around it, even, this tree.
Must be Christmas time.
Alright, what else could we find?
Let's go to Burbank.
Burbank, California. Alright, here's the airport.
You know, there's probably not much there, though.
No, there's gotta be something. Here, we'll go right next to the airport where Del Taco, McDonald's. Alright, so this isn't really...
Not much
It's
going
like a
on.
strip mall street.
Not much going on.
Is there like a main street around here? It's behind the Lowe's.
Trying to figure out where we can visit that's going to be the most entertaining.
Here's this is pretty cool. This is the Griffith Observatory. Classic, legendary spot in Los Angeles. There you can see the whole city.
Whoa. That's nice. You ever been to LA?
Nope.
No. I'd like to go.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live there, though, but...
I'll be going to San Francisco in August.
Nice.
That should be
Just
interesting.
vacation?
Yeah, my sister lives in Oregon, too, so we're going to drive up there after.
Sweet. Oregon. It's one of those states you forget even exists.
Yeah, Portland, Oregon she lives in.
Portland, Oregon.
I bet there's some interesting stuff going on in Long Beach.
Long Beach in the house.
A lot of good reggae bands come from Long Beach. This looks like a cool street.
Octopus.
Japanese restaurant, Octopus.
Wow.
What a
nicely built city.
Yeah, it actually
It's very
does look
expensive.
Really nice. Untamed.
Does it say what year this is from?
No. Oh wait, actually, yeah. Image capture March 2019.
Okay.
See, a lot of skateboarders in this area. from
Yeah, a
what we
lot of
see.
skateboarders.
Makes
Lot of
sense.
Rastabad.
I thought even this lady had it, but that's just like a block of wood.
She's on her way to go get it made into a skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's pretty cool. A lot of palm trees, something we're not used to up here.
No. I saw a palm tree once, almost had a heart attack. I'm
Really?
like, wow, that's what they look like.
It's one of those plastic ones in New Jersey.
Yeah, in the little hotels.
Yeah.
It's like, this is real.
Yeah, this looks like a beautiful area.
Yeah, nice area. Very expensive, too.
Maybe we could see what's going on at the beach.
At the beach. Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Literally nobody there. It's just a black monolith right there.
A
It's
black
fully,
monolith.
like a fully black, just like statue. What is that?
Just a void. It's so when you take, I've done one of these before, the 360 images. You might like miss a little area, so it's just a void. Because you got to kind of take each picture separately.
Wow.
And it kind of tells you what to do. Like there's a little arrow pointing.
It's a void.
Yeah. Yeah, what's other interesting areas? That was some of Los Angeles. I mean, dude, there's a whole world to explore here.
Let's go to Germany.
And actually, I think I remember from high school. Dude, Germany has like... You can tell, too, some of the politics of these countries.
Why?
When you see, like, France has all of this blue is street view. And then you go right through the border into Germany and there's, like, nothing. Like, only these major cities have some.
Wow.
And including Russia. Like, Russia, there's barely...
Nothing there. Why do you think that is? Like, they won't allow it?
Yeah, and I feel like probably if we go to North Korea...
It's just black.
Which, yeah, I feel like a lot of Germany, anyways, is just kind of land. Not really much to see, but... Yeah, see, North Korea literally has, like, nothing.
Nothing.
But if... This is, like, someone's drone shot.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that, man. These...
Look how basic.
Yeah, it looks very just industrial.
Wow. What?
Like, could you imagine just... Actually, it doesn't even look like people are really living
Dude.
in some of these areas.
Look how boring.
And just bland, like gray mush.
There's no... And then that looks like...
This is a monolith.
Wow, look how boring, though, man. Go back to the other side.
Yeah, dude, this side.
Like, no signs, no nothing, no marketing, no lights, no clubs.
Yeah, it almost looks like these buildings are all abandoned.
It almost looks like like they're made out of Legos.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's see what's in Germany.
Very, very boring. I feel sorry for those people.
Dude, yeah, I mean,
to live like that.
It's definitely... I've seen some documentaries of people there, and like they're bathing in the rivers and shit.
I think it was back. I think this happened back when Kim Jong-un's dad died, or the dad of the dad died. Mm-hmm. If people weren't crying long enough or hard enough for one of the fathers there, they would actually be put into like labor camps.
Jesus, dude,
that's how fucked up it is.
That's nuts.
If they weren't crying hard enough, they'd be punished. They'd be put in jail, or they would be put to work.
That's crazy, man.
So like nobody wanted to like be the first person to stop crying.
Yeah.
You know? Fuck.
So anyway, where do you want to see then in Germany? There's a lot of good cities. Berlin, Frankfurt.
I'm really trying to think of a better place though.
Here, let's see actually.
Still England.
I want to real quick see the Autobahn.
The Autobahn.
Yeah. Where's that at?
It's in Germany.
Where's that? I guess you can't just search the Autobahn and it comes up.
The Autobahn.
Because a lot of car shops come up. Yeah, we'll see what's in England.
England.
So we know the Autobahn.
London. Let's go London.
Alright, London, England.
Dude, if there's a place in the world I want to visit right now, it's England.
Liverpool. Yeah, dude. I hear Germany, though, too, is really cool. Really nice people there, like warm people.
Oh, yeah, my aunt and my uncle, they go on all these, like, what's the word? Like, I don't want to say lavish, but I can't think of the word.
Just like little excursions?
Yeah, they go on, like, these, like, trips to, like, Germany... And I can't think right now. I can't even think of like words I'm trying to say. But they go to like Germany, and they went over there to do some sort of pregnancy thing. And yeah, man, like all those like places surrounding Germany. I don't know. I can't think of words right now. But yeah, they go on a lot of that shit. It's a nice area. Like look how, you know. Oh wait, this is England.
Yeah, I mean your family is like pretty German, right?
Somewhat, I guess. A couple of them are. I mean, I really don't know. I paid like $60 to have one of those 23andMe things done, and I hardly looked at it yet. That was like 6 months ago.
Oh man. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
A lot of interesting buildings,
England.
Architecture.
Very beautiful place. That's London?
Yep.
Wow, it's more modern than I thought.
Yeah, it's right by St. Paul's Cathedral, that place was.
See, when I think of London, I still think of like...
old buildings.
I still think of like A Christmas Carol, you know? Just like old shit.
Let's see Westminster. Yeah, look how modern that is.
Very modern.
But then actually over here you turn and it's like,
yeah.
Old architecture.
I wonder, go on a separate tab and look up like oldest parts of London, and then we'll search that up on Google Maps. Because wasn't Jack the Ripper around in London?
I have no idea.
You know who he was?
Yeah.
I think he was in London in the 1800s.
Really? What is the oldest district of London? The area known as the City describes London's oldest district. So let's see the neighborhood, the City.
The City.
Literally just called the City.
Did we ever have anybody in our school with a English accent? I don't think we ever did.
I don't think so. I searched the city and it went to Manhattan, New York.
Okay.
Here, go back over here.
Italy.
All Hallows by the Tower. St. Olav Hart Street. Let's see what that is. St. Olav Hart Street. This is one of the oldest streets.
Oldest streets. Whoa.
Looks renovated a bit.
Yeah, it does look.
But here, this church looks old as
yeah,
nuts.
that does look. It looks sort of modern, but you could tell.
Look at that.
Wow.
Some
Yeah,
weird...
let's explore that more. See if there's anything. Yeah, though, Matt, look, you can tell though, like this was. It's still got that old feel to it.
Yeah,
you know, like walking at night and it's real misty.
Yeah.
Hearing bells and shit. London's weird. Like every time I think of London, it takes me back to like the 1800s, and I just think of like dark, like I don't know, misty, like church bells and shit.
Yeah.
But it's pretty built up here, man. I'm impressed. It's modern. I love England. I actually have family from England. I don't know if I told the story here yet, but probably my great I don't even know how many greats it is, but a family of mine, there was a bunch of siblings and sisters on my mom's side, and they would all come over from England to America in twos, and one of the 2 or 3 sisters almost came over on the Titanic, but they couldn't get on. It was sold out.
Oh, I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a pretty cool story. They're from Kent, England.
So this is... The Tower of London is the oldest building in London.
Let's see it.
Let's see what this... Oh, this is a weird picture. It's like all
It's
faded.
blurry.
It looks drunk, yeah. This is the street by it. Look at that bridge, man.
That's the oldest building in London?
Over here, this is.
Oh, wow.
Which, yeah, that looks like a castle.
It does. It looks like an old castle.
Tower of London.
What year was it built?
was
Selfie!
Yes, I thought she was flipping someone off.
She's flipping that tower off. I hate this place.
What is London's oldest building? Well, the oldest house in the city.
Ooh, check that out too then.
41 Cloth Fair. This house we'll see is built between 1597
What?
and 1614. And it survived the Great Fire in 1666. I want to see if they have that tower real quick then. What the heck
Google
is
it.
this?
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
Oh, those look like those face injector surgeries. Did you ever see those?
I think that's what that is.
Girls get like these injections in their face to look prettier, and it actually does the opposite. They look like the Elephant Man.
Yeah.
It's like real fucking weird. People are weird.
41 Cloth Fair. Oh, here, I'll quick look though at that tower.
I'll look it up.
Okay.
What is it called? The London Tower?
Yeah. Or the White Tower, I think some people call. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's the oldest house?
One of these, yeah, but I mean, look at this freaking.
Look at the
this
church.
is a church of sorts, just made out of like cobblestone.
Concrete.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on YouTube. I was like, here we are, Google.
Which, yeah, I think this building we're looking at is
That's
the
gotta
oldest
be
building.
it. That's gotta be it, dude. Look at that.
Stuff looks kind of warped on it,
Look at
and
the brick.
it has City Heritage Award.
Yeah, that's it.
So
And I bet you that's semi-modernized. Like, it's
yeah, a
definitely
little
not
renovated just to keep. But yeah, I mean, it's just straight up brick.
That's definitely not all 1500s original.
Right.
Like, very rarely is a house completely original because it would most likely be fallen down by now.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's repairs and shit made, but
Yeah, I feel like they really made these houses like this brick and cobblestone because, I mean, it gets cold there in the winter. They gotta make them sturdy. Yeah, this street here, Cloth Fair Street, looks
the
very
London
old.
Dude, the London Tower was built in the 1070s. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way.
They were almost just in triple digits when they made that.
The 1070s.
That's crazy.
That is nuts. London, man. Impressed. More modernized than I thought, like I said.
Yeah.
I still think of like Scrooge walking around there, you know?
Right, ringing a bell.
Yeah.
It's interesting street art.
How long are we in, man? How long are we on this?
We're on about 50 minutes right now.
Ooh, okay.
We haven't had to reset,
That's nice.
which is cool. And it still sounds good, so.
I'm going to be doing the, for anybody listening, or anybody who cares, I guess, be doing the podcast soon from my house. So hopefully I'll be able to put out more, you know. So if you guys like listening, you'll have more throughout the week, more content, I guess. Get my own computer and shit. So, yeah, just letting you know that. Letting you know that. Is that a ghost?
It looks like it. No, man, that's this is in Tokyo, so this guy must be rushing to get the subway or something.
So that's what happens if you're like rushing in that camera and it just doesn't pick you up.
Yeah. Which actually, I think that's the same guy here as over there, because you gotta take those multiple shots.
Unlimited power.
And look, even out over here.
He's over there.
This guy's running. All these people are running, man. They're in ghost form.
Is there a bombing around there? Everybody's running. Is that a police officer?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's weird how it's just like their outlines. That's a Tokyo. Here, let's go on a main street in Tokyo.
Wow.
Now this will be a modernized city, if anything.
That's a city if I've ever seen one. Well, I got to go on for you. Queens, New York.
Yeah, let's see
Love New York.
We're lucky. We're like an hour or so away from New York.
Yeah, I'm going this weekend, man, for my birthday.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. What neighborhood?
Little Italy. We go out to eat.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I haven't gone in a long time, man.
They have some of the best food there. Little Italy.
Oh my God,
Chinatown.
I haven't gone in like 2 years, dude. We usually go a couple times a year, but ever since COVID hit, But I gotta go. I gotta try to get back to some sort of normalcy, I guess. Queens. Yeah.
This is on Union Street.
I know that street. I've been on that street.
One of the main streets.
I think that's pretty close to where John Gotti used to live.
Really?
Yeah, like he lived in one of those neighborhoods close there, because we were just there a couple years ago. Yeah, love Queens. King of Queens, my most favorite show in the world. You ever see King of Queens, Matt?
Yeah, like the sitcom.
Yeah, love it.
A lot of these buildings have this Cooper font.
His wife on there is fucking hot, too.
Modern Samurai.
Did you know she was a Scientologist?
Really?
Yeah, what is her name? Lena something? I don't know her name. Yeah, she was a Scientologist for a while. Maybe still is.
Corner Deli.
Yeah, it's all very basic font. Very simple.
I noticed a lot of New York uses this. It's the Cooper font, they call it, like this bubbly.
Yeah, very basic.
Because modern.
Not very expensive.
Screen printing one does it. Yeah, let's see.
Queens, man. Manhattan.
I knew a guy who lived under the Williamsburg Bridge for a while.
Really? What was his name?
In an apartment, but Peter.
Peter?
Peter Bloom. And he's a good guy though, so I don't want to say like. But he lived in Hell's Kitchen for a while.
Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, the neighborhood in Manhattan.
That's a neighborhood?
Yep. Yeah, it's like one of the main, like right here. You see that?
Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
Wow. Yeah, dude, I remember maybe 2 years back we were in Manhattan. And I think we were near Wall Street. And, dude, the buildings were so, and it depends on the time of day, I guess, but the buildings were so high and it's so dense in there that literally in between the buildings on the sidewalks, like it's dark. Like the sun does not get in.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Like we were near like an old church. I forget what that church is called, but there's an old church. And, yeah, buildings are so tall and so close together, there's no sun that gets in it. It's weird.
And the clouds will be below the building sometimes.
Sometimes.
So you can actually see the shadow of a building on a cloud.
I love New York City.
Yeah, it's the Williamsburg Bridge. I think he might have lived in like these apartments. Maybe.
Oh, those. I thought you meant under it.
Yeah, that's what he always said, and I was like, really? Under the bridge? Like, how do you...
That's weird. That's weird to say. Like, a homeless person who doesn't even have a place to live almost has an advantage over, like, somebody with a house whose dream it is to live in New York City. Like, yeah, I live in New York City. Oh, yeah, where do you live? Under the bridge.
Yeah.
So you don't have a home? No. But I got what you don't. Oh, yeah, what's that? I live in New York City. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Wing this Fat. Is a weird thing. What does that say? Wing Fat Company.
Yeah, and that's another place here with that Cooper fondue. They use it everywhere in New York City.
Oh, that's
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown.
Mott Street. Yeah, and right here is Little Italy right next to it.
Yep, that is it. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. It's
the restaurant we go to there is called Puglia. You can actually probably see it. Go right. Move to the right and go down a little bit.
Down the street?
Yep, down the street. Keep going. There it is.
There it is, Puglia.
Dude, awesome restaurant, man. Awesome.
Established 1919.
Awesome restaurant. I love it there, man.
Dude, I see those shirts everywhere. This fuck you fucking... Dude, like, they sell them everywhere.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. What adult would wear that? Yeah, man.
But, dude, so much culture here.
I would definitely recommend you going. I think you and Tony would probably like it. You guys would like it, Puglia.
Yeah, dude, I love Italian food.
They got that's a straight up Italian. I think it's mob run, honestly, because there's a guy there we saw a couple times. He looked like he was in charge. And he kept like walking out. He kept walking outside the restaurant to like a big SUV, like a GMC Yukon, and kept coming in. And I think it's mob run. That's the Christmas store place. I was in there too. They have a bunch of Christmas decorations in there. It's cool. I love it.
This is in June 2019 that they shot this.
June. Yeah, so I'd just been there then, shortly before that, because I went for my 21st birthday. That was May 23rd, 2019. Yeah, I love it, man. One of my favorite places on earth, New York City, but especially Little Italy. Mm-hmm. Chinatown, though, you have to park in Chinatown. There's a parking garage. Mm-hmm. You have to park in Chinatown and walk through it to get to Little Italy. Yeah. And it just smells, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's a guy flipping off the camera. I knew it. See, we didn't even have to go far. I just went right into New York City.
There's a guy right around the corner from that Puglia place I eat at. Uh-huh. And he's like a door guy who's like a salesman for this restaurant. So he's out there. He's got like this trench coat on and slicked hair, older Italian guy. And I think he's on coke, but he's like and dude, there's hundreds of people passing this guy a minute, and he's just going like this, guys, dinner, you want to come in, have dinner? And he's like, free sangria, dinner? And people are just walking by him or saying no, and he's just so used to rejection, he just moves right on. It's awesome.
He's just dude,
I go to see him. I go to see him, man. He's like my fucking favorite person on earth. Is that Greenland?
This is Alaska, I think it's considered, but it's an island. Like
Alaska, Alaska is basically Russia.
Oh, I think it's here. I used to find this one image on Google Images here. Oh, it's not this one. It's right off the coast in Russia, I think. Maybe this is it? No, but look at that. Just this rusted building in the middle of nowhere. The exact opposite of New York City. That was an old Russian submarine base. Maybe it's at the tip. There was one, though, with a grizzly bear, like, eating salmon. I used to know exactly where it was. I can't seem to find it now. Yeah, Alaska, man, I don't know. Look at this old ass boat.
Is that Noah's Ark? What the hell is that? Imagine Noah's Ark was just still around.
Just a water bottle.
You're killing the earth, man.
Like all this open land.
One singular water bottle.
Man,
you know there is places on Earth where they say like that Noah's Ark is still around in, like they think Noah's Ark landed or something or ended up.
Wow.
It's weird. If you Google it, you could see it. Noah's Ark modern day.
The modern Ark.
Modern English.
Look at this boat full of people.
Is that the Marines? What the hell?
Oh, there's a bunch of sea otters.
Oh, I thought those were rocks.
Nope, they're all sea otters.
Dude, where are these people? At Hogwarts?
Yeah.
Dude, like it looks like Hogwarts is right around the corner.
Big ass camera lenses.
Yes, they are animals. Let's stop the whole... Dude, I was driving the one day, and there was a fucking person in front of me. We were right on... we weren't on 191 yet. We were on that road my grandma, used to live on. That would take you out to
Delible.
191. Delible, yeah. And that wide open field to your left. And there was some, like, weird, like, dark clouds, like, in the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was literally putting everybody on the road at risk because she was trying to go like this. She was trying to zoom in and take, with two hands, trying to zoom in and take photos of this cloud in the distance while driving.
Oh
on
my
this
god,
fucking main
while
road.
driving.
Dude, she's swerving, she's braking.
With a
like,
real ass camera too?
No,
like
a phone camera.
Oh, a phone camera, yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I hope
man.
you crash.
That's risky. Risky.
I hope you crash. I'll grab your phone and delete the photo so it's all for nothing.
Oh,
You don't do that.
nah.
And they wonder why they get in so many accidents. Now that looks like Hogwarts.
Yeah, man.
You can see fucking Voldemort in the distance jacking off.
Where did they film? They filmed Lord of the Rings in New Zealand, I think.
Did they?
I think so.
Never got into that.
Me neither, really.
But you do like Star Wars, huh?
Yeah, I like the sci-fi.
Now, what was the purpose of Luke? No, not Luke. The dad, Anakin.
Yeah.
What was the purpose of him killing those children?
Killing the children. What children?
Remember in the, I think, and I don't know Star Wars at all. I think it was in the movie that was made in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
So it was before Darth Vader. So before Darth Vader, it was Anakin. Before he became Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He started to like become evil or started to become more dark.
Yeah.
And for some reason, he went into like this building or wherever where they called them, what do they call them? Younglings. And he killed them.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? I wonder why he did that.
I kind of forget. I mean, I think the darkness was just taking over in the way, like, he probably had, what's it called? Like, he wanted to have revenge for the way he was raised as it, like, he wanted to be a Jedi.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of totally forget about that part.
Yeah. Never got into the movies.
But, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot
It's
to
a
follow.
lot to keep up on.
Yeah.
Some people have way too much time.
Man, I couldn't find that place in Russia. But that's alright.
That's alright. We should wrap this bitch up anyways.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of this podcast was us going through shit that all the people couldn't even see. So they're just listening to us comment
Yeah,
on
hopefully
it.
we described it okay.
Yeah.
That's all good.
We're going to start doing video too soon.
Yeah, that would be cool. I
That'd
mean,
be
we tried
cool.
it before. It worked all right.
Yeah, hopefully the views will go up because I've read people like your views tend to go up if you got video.
Mm-hmm.
So audio's just way easier, but all right. We're going to see you later.
Yeah, Mr. Tim, we love him. Yeah, see him downtown.